25 and 11. Tell me about your energy, and it seems like you're more determined than ever to drive in from the wing and get to your offense with a lot of aggressiveness.
Yeah, I'll just say, damn. These new mics? It was quiet last time. Yeah, I would just say the whole summer, the way we were scrimmaging, that's just the way I've been playing, and I know for us to be successful, I got to keep playing that way. So, I'm just doing my job.
And plus 20 in the paint, you guys have been dominant in the paint, and the exhibition carried that over tonight, and then fast break, plus 20. Talk about playing to your strengths and just attacking that paint rim.
Well, yeah, I think a few games ago, we had like something crazy, like 70 lane touches or something like that. So, that's how we're getting up on these teams is, when we're making the defense collapse and, getting open shots. So, the lane touches in the fast break is a big part of our game right now.
Yeah, you mentioned how much more confident you are coming into the season after the Cincinnati game. I guess just how much, does a performance like this for you on a personal level, add to that for you?
I would say I try not to get too high or too low about it. It's a long season. This was the first game, first game that counted. So, I was just trying to go out there and show what I can do. And, it was a good night tonight, but, I know it's a long season. So, I try not to get too happy about it.
And then, Meleek, when a guy like Trevon is playing as well as he did tonight, just what does that do for you and the rest of the guys on the team?
I would say it just give us another, a boost, kind of, another step. When you see a vet playing like that, is all I want you to do is just meet that level of intensity that he's playing at. He's playing with energy, he's rebounding, he's doing everything that we know he could do. So it's just now we got to be at our best. Once you see one do well on your team, it just make you want to up your intensity.
TB, I think the first play tonight was a post-up for you. Have you had a game in college where opening play of a game is a post-up call for you?
I had to go look back at the film, but probably not, no.
Is that something you still want to amplify in your game? Low post scoring and that.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially a lot of teams like to switch 1 through 4. So a lot of the times I'll have maybe a 2 or a 3 on me, or maybe a 1. So I got to take advantage of that for us to be a good team.
Meleek, I think you guys had 25 assists, something like that. The ball was moving tonight. How dangerous does it feel when you're out on the floor and you guys got multiple guys that can set up each other and a bunch of different people that can set up baskets for each other?
You used the perfect word for it, just super dangerous. When we all could spray the ball amongst each other and just find different ways to get each other the ball, it's super hard to guard us. It's super hard to win against us because if I'm getting somebody better while they're also getting me better and we're just spreading the love amongst everybody that's on the court on our team at all times, then it's we're unguardable, and in my opinion, we're unbeatable.
14 offensive rebounds for you guys. Are there second chance opportunities of what an emphasis going on throughout the rest of the season?
We do rebounding drills every day at practice, offensive rebounding drills. We play with the cones in the rim when we scrimmage. So, it's been a big emphasis for us going into the season is offensive rebounding. And to be honest, I think we could get a few more.
And what was it like watching A-Cuff just pour it on before halftime?
Special. It's super special. He's super talented when it comes to offense, and he's really getting very, very good on defense. He's putting a lot of effort into defense. So to see him increasingly get better on defense while still putting on that display on offense, is just you can see his game coming to a complete game, and I'm just proud of him.
Yeah, TB, what were you thinking when you're winding up for that dunk? You got fouled on it, but you almost got over the guy. What were you kind of thinking?
I don't know. I thought the ball went in. I don't know how that ball came out. Yeah, but I don't know what I was thinking. I just seen, when I see the open lane, I'm just, I got, one eye, I'm just downhill. So, I don't know. I wish I would have made it.
Meleek, for you, you and Darius, those last 3 minutes were just kind of playing off each other in that first half. What did that kind of feel like as, you guys in your first games?
I really just say kind of like a spark plug. If Darius not going, then I know I got to go. I know, we're going to get offense from somewhere, but I don't feel anybody could stop me on the floor, and I know Darius doesn't, he feels the same way. So it's just special for him to see him what he does, and then for me to know what I'm capable of at the same time.
And for either of you, I know it's right after, but is there anything that jumps out for corrections?
Yeah, I mean, we gave up 79 points. You know, that's not going to cut it. You know we got to be way better defensively. We know the potential we have defensively, and, you know, that definitely wasn't us out there defensively tonight. So.
And I could just talk a little bit on that as well. Like he said, 79 is unacceptable. And because the teams are only going to get better and more physical, so just start putting more emphasis towards that like we know we can.
Going to stand on topic with the defense. Southern shot 44% from three on 27 attempts. Was there anything in particular that Southern was doing well from there, or anything that you guys feel like the three-point defense needs to, or I guess anything that you guys need to do better on the three-point defense?
I would really just say, no, they did a great job of finding their shooters. They did a great job of finding their shooters and taking shots with confidence. Like their players shot with confidence. They weren't scared to let them fly. So we know how capable of shooters they were before the game started. So just going out there and executing more, nothing more we really need to do, but just lock in on our plan, our game plan.
And then really for either of you guys, Isaiah Sealy played 17 minutes and had a nice night, got to the free throw line a lot, 12 points on 6 shots. Just how good was it to see him, take advantage of that opportunity?
I mean, we've been seeing it the whole summer. We know the potential he has and, what he can bring for this team and what he will bring for this team this year. So, we all believe in him. He knows that. So it'll just be, him getting in and, doing the right stuff. He'll take us to the next level. So.
Trevon, you finished 8 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. It's a career high for you. What led into your efficiency from the charity stripe?
Coach Kyle's just been on me, this whole summer, and especially after these last 2 expedition games, I was missing free throws, so he just been on me about, being on my knees and just, staying in the shot. So, that's all I was trying to do, and it had a good result.
What did y'all think of Billy Richmond starting tonight in place of Carter Knox?
I think it's great. I think we got multiple starters. Like if Carter don't start one night, then I feel Billy is perfect replacement. Billy don't start, Carter's a great replacement. We don't really care too much about the non-star and then who starts things because we know we all gonna get our minutes and make the most of them. So I loved it. I know the energy he brings and can't go wrong.
And I know there's still a few days out before this game, but is there anything specifically about Michigan State that stands out on film or anything that you guys are preparing for?
No, we just really focused on this off, did them all, recovering our body and just taking it day by day. We practice first and then we're going to get to everything else.
Meleek and Trevon, y'all both made a 3, I think, within the first few minutes of the game. I guess what does it maybe do for the rest of the offense when both, the big men and the guards can shoot from anywhere?
I mean, it just spaces the floor. Then people got to guard us everywhere. I think it's just as simple as that. So.
For you guys, Trevor, I'm just curious, the unselfishness of this team, kind of like when Meleek was talking about, we don't care who starts, the ball movement. I mean, how does that stand out? How does that compare maybe to previous editions, the teams you've been on?
I'm not going to speak to any past stuff, but I'll just say, we know that for us to be good and for everybody to be successful, we got to move in, we got to share, we got to share the love. So, Coach preaches that every day, and we just try to go out there and execute it.
Meleek, you've been scoring the ball, obviously, in exhibition season again tonight. But what about the other stat sheet stuff? And I mean, you led the team tonight with 7 assists, 3 steals again, just kind of doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I really pride myself in stat stuffing. Like if I know I'm how capable of scoring the ball I am. I'm offensively gifted, so it's like that's going to be there. I'm a will my way to scoring the basketball. So if I could just master defense, master the other things, like the little things that a lot of players is getting paid on nowadays, then it's like the sky's the limits, and there's not going to be no ceiling for my game. So I know I could take care of offense, but like you said, doing everything else is going to be that next level for myself.
Thanks, guys.
Good.
Appreciate y'all.